Hello student, welcome to Standard 10th History and Political Science. Let us begin Lesson 5 Mass Media and History. In the previous lesson, we have studied the history of mass media, the meaning of mass media, newspapers, precursors of newspaper, then few important newspapers such as Bengal Gazette, Darpan. Then we have studied Prabhakar, Jnanoday, and Kesri and Maratha. Now we are going to start a new topic, that is magazines and journals. Magazines and journals are periodical publications. Periodical means they are not daily printed, time to time they are printed. Every after the gap of period it is printed. So this category includes publications which are weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, bi-monthly, quarterly, 6 monthly, annual, etc. There may be some chronicles which are published at no fixed time. Do you know, in recent times, many newspapers have introduced e-newspapers. The e-newspapers are being received well by the readers. Learn to read e-newspaper with the help of your teacher. Balshastri Jambekar started the first monthly magazine in Marathi. It was named Digdarshan. Among the periodicals, Pragati, now a defunct journal, was started in 1929 and edited by Trambak Shankar Sejulkar. He wrote regularly in this historiographical journal of Maharashtra's history and social movement. Currently, there are many periodicals devoted to Indian history. Marathi journals are as Bhartiya Itihas आणि Sanskriti and Marathwada Itihas Parishad Patrika may be cited as example. Then we have next topic, that is electronic or digital journalism. These are ultra-modern periodicals from form a part of electronic of digital journalism. History is a prime subject of interest for these periodicals as well. Many web news portals, social media, web channels, YouTube, etc., make historical content available to the audience or the readers. So, in this way, electronic or digital journalism has started and it functions. Now, let us move on to radio. Indian Broadcasting Company, that is IBC, a private radio company, was the first one to broadcast daily programs. Later, the same company was taken over by the British government and named as Indian State Broadcasting Services, that is ISBS. On 8th June 1936, it was renamed as All India Radio, that is AIR. Air. You must have heard earlier, even All India Radio Hai. And then they used to start different programs. After independence, AIR became an integral part of the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting of India. Initially, it broadcasted governmental programs and schemes. It was named as Akashvani on the suggestion of the famous poet Pandit Narendra Sharma. Akashvani broadcasted various entertainment, awareness creating, and literary programs. It also broadcasted special programs for farmers, workers, the youth, and the women. The Vivid Bharati programs are broadcasted in 24 regional languages as well as 146 dialects of Indian languages. Lately, various news channels like Radio Mirchi are providing radio services. So, radio is has become quite famous in the rural India, rural areas, and most of the farmers would like to hear the news about the weather forecast and about the agriculture. They also get entertained by songs and stories which are narrated, the news, etc. In this way, the radio became famous in the rural area. The next topic which we are moving is television. The Delhi Doordarshan Center was inaugurated by Dr. Rajendra Prasad, the first Indian president. Doordarshan Mumbai Center began to telecast its program on 1st May 1972. Color television was introduced on 15th August 1982. I still remember when black and white television was there. We used to have a long antenna fixed on the house top, and then very many times we never used to get the connection, and then suddenly uh, it used to get connected, and we all used to go and sit there. So later on, uh, the program started in a regular frequency, and then the color television was introduced. In 1991, the Indian government granted permission to private national and international channels to telecast in India. Thus, it became possible for India's Indians to watch international events on television. So nowadays we have quite a many different channels, international channels as well as national channels, and we all enjoy the different programs on television. So in this way, my dear student, magazine and journals were started weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, bi-monthly, quarterly, 6 monthly, annual, and chronicles, which has no fixed time. Then we have seen the electronic or digital journalism. So nowadays, you students are much well versed with this electronic or digital journalism, and you are quite regular in watching news and different programs which are run by the government. Then we have studied radio, which was broadcasted first in India by IBC company, Indian Broadcasting Company, which was taken over by British government and renamed as Indian State Broadcasting Services, that is ISBS. Then It was again renamed as All India Radio, and All India Radio had different programs. So it was also named as Akashvani by the famous poet Pandit Narendra Sharma. Then we have seen how Vivid Bharati started their programs in 24 different languages and also 146 dialects. Radio Mirchi, the program is still famous. Even today, it is quite famous. Television is was the next topic which we had studied, and first television, Delhi Doordarshan, was inaugurated by Dr. Rajendra Prasad, and then ever since then, the television started making progress. Black and white, from black and white to color television. Then, in 1991, the Indian government granted permission to private national and international channels to telecast in India. Nowadays, we enjoy so many different national and international channels. Thus, it became possible for Indians to watch international events on television daily. So, dear student, please read the text and try to understand. If you have any difficulty, kindly comment below. Till then, good day to you.